Zach Glass here with BBT 111's Video Journal number 1, discussing free speech on college campuses and if students' First Amendment rights are protected on college campuses. The Supreme Court said many years ago, and this is a direct quote, students do not shed their constitutional rights to freedom of speech and expression at the schoolhouse gate. That's a very historic and well-known quote by a Supreme Court member when they were ruling on a case many years ago, and it's referenced all over the internet in regards to free speech on college campuses and other elementary up through high school campuses as well. Essentially, that's the standard, but the standard hasn't been upheld in a uniform manner over the years. There was a lot of strides made in the 60s. Everything was being, all the rulings that made it to higher courts were usually ruled in favor of the student's right to free speech. Until the 80s, there was a case called Hazelwood School District versus Kuhlmeyer, where they ruled in favor of the school's ability to censor newspaper content. The newspaper was writing articles about divorce and teen pregnancy, which apparently the principal didn't want in the newspaper, and they censored that, and they took it to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court ruled in favor of the school. And since then, that, and especially recently, more and more, that court case has been used in other court cases to protect schools when they censor students. So that's the one I wanted to focus on there. So, yes, students' free speech is protected in schools, but it's not a uniform across the board thing. There's other cases too where the schools have been protected, and it seems like that Hazelwood case is really causing some problems for free speech in some campuses now. It's being successfully used as a reference in more and more recent cases, and it's protecting the schools. Obviously, private schools aren't protected. They can do what they want, but the public schools have been getting away with censoring professors whose messages aren't apparently popular with the administration. Obviously, students. Iowa State, the article that was linked on the assignment, they've been successfully able to decide who and who can't use chalk messages on the campus, which is the campus property is public property. So unless it's inciting violence or something like that, which it's not, they shouldn't be allowed to do that, and they've been getting away with it. So yes and no. Yes, in essence, it's protected, but not in totality, and that can be a slippery slope. Whether you're not letting conservatives, far right, far left, doesn't matter. If you're censoring or inhibiting anybody's ability to say what they want on a public college campus, you're starting down a very bad road, because we're going to end up in a society where you're not even what's supposed to be the most free and open place for discourse, public college campus, is not that at all, and that hurts society in many ways.